Deban!
Hey, William.
6 countries are automatically qualified for the grand final of Eurovision 2024. They are the Big 5, which are...
Germany, United Kingdom, France, Spain, Italy, and of course we have the host country,
Sweden. The host also qualify automatically. Should we go through and name our top 6?
Let's do this! Actually, they need to scrap this segment. I feel like really the host country should be the only automatic qualifier. It's just fundamentally unfair. I know you've had this thing where you go, it's who shows up at the party with
If you're paying for the party, you can attend the party. I'm sorry. Their participation allows other countries to participate. To a certain extent, they're bringing I'm sure it's more than 1 million when you add them up. Maybe it's more than 2 million. It's a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
But ultimately, they also have the biggest populations, right?
Yeah, but they're still bringing that coin, girl. They're still bringing that coin.
But the coin is based on a head count, so actually they're not bringing...
But because they're bringing the bread, the rest of Europe can eat. Look, we just need to rank these. Who is your number 6?
Italy doesn't need this. Italy doesn't need to advance. Italy can comfortably advance year after year. Notable exception, Emma Moroni. But, it doesn't need to be pushed through.
All right.
Germany.
Same. Same.
You and I reacted to the German pre-selection, didn't we?
Yeah, I've just got to say...
That was not easy.
No. The song we've heard 95 times before, 100 times before. He's a brilliant singer. Absolutely brilliant singer.
Slim pickings at that pre-selection.
It was a weak pre-selection. I'm sorry, Germany's just not giving anymore. We can just copy and paste everything we've said for the past decade with the exception of the year Michael Schulte went. So, and, obviously Lena was... After Lena. Everything
Cascada
after Lena.
was good.
She was glow, oh. Okay, so everything after Cascada minus Michael Schulte.
Yeah.
It's just been a wah-wah.
That's fair.
Wah-wah. Look, is there anything more to say about this?
My next one is Sweden.
Your number 5
is Sweden.
My number 5 is also Sweden.
Amen. What's happening? So my girl's woken up.
It's actually not that I've woken up. It's that the other songs are all giving. Our top 4, in their own way, are all giving. Whereas Sweden, it is predictable. I love the stage show, though. So that's where I'm a bit warmer to it than you are. You're very cold on Sweden.
I like those boys.
Lovely. Great performance.
They're great.
Very kind.
Oh, just
beautiful hearts.
The best.
Lovely.
The best.
Absolutely lovely.
You know what? I think it's actually really smart of them to go for Sweden.
They're smart.
Fly the flag for Sweden, because clearly it's a walk in the park for Norway.
Yeah.
So now they can actually do Norway in a couple of years.
Oh, and get those 12 points from Norway this year.
Yeah. But I think that they can actually fly the flag for 2 countries quite easily.
Quite easily. We actually talked about them more in our video about the best Nordic entry. So copy and paste that. You can find a link for that on the Wiwibloggs YouTube channel.
We advance. Okay.
All right. Now, this is where we start to diverge, Deban. Who is your number 4?
Oh, my God. This is really rolling in the deep. But I'm going to go for my girl, Angelina Mango.
Oh, Mango comes 4th.
Mango comes 4th.
Wow.
It's nipping at the heels at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's so close.
It's so close.
What do you like? I love the rhythm of this song.
It's so close. Oh, my God. But I also feel like she could be supported a bit more on stage. Visually, the others are actually just bringing a bit more razzmatazz. And my girl is moving her shoulders. I love that. But at this point...
And her hips.
Giving
me cumbia.
Just everything. She's bringing the whole carnival spirit. But I still need more people.
Okay. Well, my number 4, and this was tough. Like you, things got a little clustered.
Go on.
The United Kingdom. Olly Alexander.
Okay.
I don't know if it's that we had that teaser for so long that I was like, oh, more is coming. But that was the chorus. I thought that was like the pre-chorus or something, but it was literally the chorus. And I feel like...
You were never a fan of the Years and Years.
It's not my vibe. It's not my vibe.
You're not even denying it.
But that doesn't mean I'm not a fan of Olly. I love It's a Sin.
Oh,
No, there's nothing to deny. No, I think that... I did like the song King. The song King is
yeah.
very nice. That's very nice. No, and this is not about Olly. I think he'll perform it very well, and I think he's got the right vibe for this song. It's just the song itself, I feel like it gives me everything in the first minute, and then it's like, oh, how can we tack
By the
things
way,
on?
earlier on, you were so excited. You were telling me about seeing the Benjamin and Grace. What happened with Benjamin?
Oh, yes. Olly and Benjamin have collaborated here in
wow.
London. And I think Olly calls Benjamin his true Swedish king in
Oh,
London.
wow.
Yeah, very sweet. Very sweet. Get that promo, y'all. Get that promo.
I love it when you're so excited about something.
You know, I love seeing Benjamin support the LGBTQ plus community. I think that's really nice that Benjamin Ingrosso is a champion for diversity. But listen,
he's an ally, babe.
Absolutely. That's what I'm telling. But listen, in terms of Dizzy, I just feel like it gave me two. In both the PR game and the song, it gave me too much too soon. I do like the bridge though, where he's repeating. I forget what he's saying, but he's talking in the bridge.
Oh yeah,
I think that's quite
London
nice.
accent.
It's quite haunting.
Yeah.
So if you're British though, so someone who's not British, I'm like, ooh, that's quite cool. It sounds really nice to me. But maybe as a British person, you have a different perspective on that.
I like this. It sits at my number 3.
Well, we transition to your number 3.
I like it. I really think it's good.
I like the music video.
Yeah.
He's broken.
Yeah. You know, he's such a star. I've seen the Years and Years in concert so many times. Well, actually, maybe not so many times. About 4 times. But really good. Great live act. A mighty hoopla. He just threw it down. Brought out Girls Aloud. Brought out Jake Shears. Yes. I'm all about it, babe. I'm all about it. I love Olly Alexander. And in some ways, I had to judge this a bit harshly because it's so easy when you love somebody so much to just place them in number 1. And I had to be like, okay, hang on a second. I actually have to do an actual Wiwibloggs ranking.
Yeah.
So it was from that I pulled this and I realized, actually, no, it sits at number 3.
My number 3 is your number 4, Italy, Angelina Mango.
Yeah.
I really like the feel. It gives me like a Miami feeling, a Latin America feeling.
It gives me that too.
Very global.
Yeah.
And you know I love a mango, girl. You know, I could drink that guaswai. I could drink that all
Sister
the time.
has gone to
Ooh, girl,
Da
No, it's just delicious. Also the backstory is very moving, you know. She covered her deceased father's song. He, of course, was one of Italy's most famous singers, passed away on stage while performing. I mean, when she was a teenager.
What a way to go.
It's just doing what he loved.
Doing
what he loved. It is poetic in a way, but it's also so tragic. And I believe she was in the audience, which is like another layer of like tragedy.
Actually, and think that is really overcoming adversity because if your loved one passes out on stage, surely that must leave some kind of PTSD where you're thinking, is it my time to go? Every time I hold a microphone.
Oh my God, it's tough. But she's just so brave, so bold, keeps going, and she honors her father through her performance as she moves those hips. This was her first competition, I believe, and she wins. Or, sorry, her first Sanremo, and she wins. She's just incredible.
Speaking of fathers, by the way.
Oh, I know what's coming.
You know what's coming. Where's my book?
Get your book out, girl.
Where is my book?
Get your book out, girl. Oh, my goodness.
Your father?
He was a character.
He needed his own podcast.
Oh, it would have been censored. It would have been illegal.
My God.
He would have been canceled. I would not have listened. It would have been, That's a different story. You can read it in my book, Wild Dance. It's available now on Amazon.
And he's also on Pinterest.
Funny enough, I actually am on Pinterest, but I've not updated in like a decade.
No, please, you need to.
I
need to move beyond that narrative.
No, it's the truth. I haven't updated.
I mean, please.
But what country? Oh, yes. Italy is my number 3.
Yeah.
So I expect big things in Eurovision because I think people will really identify with this. This is a truly global sound. I think this could do really well in the rest of the world vote. And I expect big things. So, Deban, what is your number?
This is
2?
where we battle between Swiss Navy and gun oil.
Oh, this is tough.
This is tough. My number 2 is Slimane, honey!
Girl.
Love.
Girl, you are loud.
Did you see that performance where...
In Croatia at Dora, semifinal 1, he steps away from the mic.
Hold the line, girl.
He directs it.
Hold the line.
Directs it at the mic. Acapella.
That is how you slay.
Yeah. That was very powerful. I saw another performance of that and it was less good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it is very much...
consistency is an issue.
I think it's just technically quite hard. Like, the mic needs to be positioned a certain way.
My man has #1 albums, #1 singles.
He's incredible.
He's just like all that and so much
People,
more.
I think, have forgotten how good this is as more songs have come out.
It's just
and, like,
so
we
good.
need to remember this is very good. It's actually...
And actually, it's in its own lane, too. We need to remember that.
It's in its own lane. There are only a few songs like this that are quite serious.
Plus, he shows
emotion-based.
up when music experts also show up.
In the
to
final?
vote in the final.
Woo!
So, you know what? He's not going to have to fight for a spot.
No, I think this could do very well.
This is excellent.
This, to me, you know, top 6 is a given. And then, however, they need to have a good stage show, obviously. But
And France is not good with that.
it's hit or miss. Barbara Pravi's staging was incredible.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was
With
good.
Lazara, well, they had a lot of issues with Lazara, so we'll just park that to the side. But no, I really respected her as an artist. I really did. I just think the staging, the platform, it almost looked wobbly. I was like, I worried.
She looked like the Eiffel Tower
Yeah,
itself.
she looked uncomfortable, and
of
I
course,
would
that
too.
middle finger that didn't quite rescind. I'm like...
So she explained that recently in an interview.
2 years too late.
She
babe.
said something, it cost her like, she was like 180,000 euros for that when she saw the point. So she said she was talking to herself. Whether you believe that,
Well, you
that's
know,
up to you.
she amplified that in her voice. She amplified that in her voice.
It was screaming.
I'm like, Lazara.
Well, listen.
What happened to your pinky? You could have used that.
So can I just say, for the purposes of this video, I think France is also my number 2. So we're on the same page. Which means our number 1...
I like it when you're honest. It's so refreshing.
Girl, I always keep it real. Unlike some
Seldom.
people. It's so funny how people on YouTube think you're real. They don't know what you say off camera. They don't know what you say off camera.
You know what?
And so-
we can go on X and
You
start
know what?
exposing one another. Because I'm going to tell you.
Despofuego, what? Despofuego. Look, he was listening to Luca Hani all through Tel Aviv. You were listening to Luca Hani.
Me.
Yeah.
You know
when
that's
you go
a lie.
low, you go so low. Okay?
You know that is such a lie.
Listen, so what is our number 1?
Are you ready to lay down your armor?
Leave her out of this. We're talking about Zorra, Nebulossa.
Oh my god.
You know what?
That's your number 1 too.
Yeah,
High
can I
five.
just
It's
tell you?
excellent.
Can I just tell you? And
You were in Benidorm Fest, right?
No, I was at Norway.
Oh,
but I watched it.
yeah.
I just have to be explicit. She doesn't have the best voice.
That song doesn't call for it.
And that's the thing. And that's what people aren't getting when they hate on this. The jury's ranked it first for a
It is
reason.
so sexy.
And it's got a heart.
Oh my god.
The song
it's
has a
excellent.
heart,
It's
you know?
excellent.
You want her to do well. You're willing her on. You're pushing. You want to sing along. And then she's got these dancers who are just raw sexuality. They're saying, you know, our girl still deserves
And do you know what really
this
upsets
caliente
me?
atmosphere.
So consistently I've reacted to, whether it's Operation Triunfo or Benidorm Fest or what's the other one? Operation Eurovision.
Oh, it's just been
whatever.
The one Ruth Lorenzo run, Mira Equin.
Right, and
Somebody-
I get so much shade from Spanish fans. They truly make their feelings known. And the year I really love Spain, I didn't, but how am I supposed to know? That's what first reactions, right? So the
Right.
minute you were saying to me, oh, react to this, I'm like, sister, I'm navigating stage left. Because
you don't want to become
it just gets to a
victim of
point.
assault.
You just don't want to become a
a target.
hate figure.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You
I get
know?
it. I totally get it. It's passion, though. Spanish fans are passionate, and that's why I love Benidorm Fest.
She said something different off camera.
That is not true. That is not true. Shout out to Luis Fuster. Shout out to
Oh, he's
Jordi.
amazing.
Shout out to Bernardo, who's basically Spanish at this point.
No, he's
Shout
not
out to
actually.
Sinan.
He's firmly Festival de Canção.
No, he loves Benidorm Fest. Shout out to
Well,
Sinan Sadula.
He loves what Spain offers.
But listen, I have a serious question for you.
Tell me.
Do you think Spain could do well at Eurovision?
It needs to.
Even
It
with
needs
the vocal
to.
not
It
being the
needs
best.
to. I think also music experts need to move away from this kind of
Mariah Carey contest.
Alka and all these people
Anya
that just stand there.
Neeson. Yeah.
She was good though.
What was she, girl?
She was good. So I think we just need to move away from, I think you can appreciate the merits of a song without it having to just be completely reliant on vocal power.
And also, this is a TV show, and you're given rules that say, when we were in Romania, for instance, the rules said consider the stage performance.
Please. I did not need need reminders of that. I read it in your book. Please. Please. In fact, do you have a Selected Nationala mood board on your Pinterest account?
Okay, we'll cut that out.
No, leave it in.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
have a Selected Nationala mood board on your Pinterest account?
Yeah, it has pictures of my father, my dear father, my army of love, my what was that woman with the trumpet who I put her third? Leticia Malescu. She was great. Ionescu, Gibraltar. Anyway,
You know who my favorite is?
Gabriella, Bella Santiago.
Eric Kruger.
Girl, leave. You want to know something else? He doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. Eric Kruger doesn't exist. You can read all about that in Wild Dances.
God.
Eric Kruger is not real.
That is some hot tea.
That is y'all can read that.
That is some hot tea.
Chapter 10, Escape from Bucharest. But listen.
Tell me.
I asked you if Spain could do well. You said they should.
I really needed to.
But will they?
I really needed to.
Will they? Do you have confidence? I think in terms of the public vote, this could actually do very, very well. I really think this could do very, very well.
What do you think about this, kind of filtering them through the semis? I just think it's unfair.
I think it's good that they are getting to present their whole performance so they won't be so nervous. For instance, I feel like Mae Muller from the UK, if she had to perform live in that situation, it would have really helped her for the final because she would have done it once, right? I think doing it live when it counts with people watching, I think that is good practice.
So, and after Eurovision, she performed at Pride. So what's the narrative for that one?
Eurovision for many artists is up to that point the biggest performance of their life. So I think it's only fair that, Nebulossa get to perform in the semifinal.
No. You always have a soundbite for every eventuality. So you're saying that if Mae Muller had performed in the semis, that
she would have been more confident in the grand final.
And then she did the grand final, and then she had a big performance at Pride.
I didn't go to Pride. How was it?
Girl, Jesus loves you too.
She's amazing. She's
one of
the personalities. I didn't see the Pride performance, so I cannot comment. But I know I did see her at the Joker Out. I saw her at the Joker Out. I saw her at the Joker Out concert in London, and she killed it.
She's great. I really like her. She's going to be a missed character actually because it's such a shame that she's just packed up music.
I think she wasn't there a caveat to that. It's not forever. It's just for now. I think it's just for now.
I hope not.
She's a movie star now as well.
She's great.
Yeah, girl, get yourself to Hollywood.
She is great.
All right, well, that's what we think. What do you think? Could any of the Big Five or Sweden win Eurovision 2024? Who's your favorite and who's your least favorite?
And who's not deserving to be Big Five this year? I mean, let's just be honest.
All right, we'll see you later.